What's up, beautiful people, to another episode of Don't Keep Up With the Joneses Palette and Garden Edition. Yes, it is the first Sunday of the new year, 2021, January 3rd, and I'm so excited to be here with you all today. And as you all know, we're rolling off the Christmas holiday and all that good stuff. And usually people give you gift cards. And so what I did with my gift cards is I bought plants, okay? So in this video, you will see me plant my kale and my collard green plants in my raised beds. And yeah, I didn't have anything for the buckets this time, but nonetheless, in the raised beds, you will see me do just that. And you want to be sure to stick in, because you'll see different other plants. There's just herbs that I'm putting as well with the plants to do some companion planting to ward off pests, as well as to bring in the good ones to keep away the bad ones, okay? So make sure you stay in, tune in, check in, because I'll be talking to you as I'm doing what I'm doing in the raised bed. What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up With the Joneses. 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 So as you can see, I'm now clearing out the top dressing, the top soil away so I can get the gardening. And as you can see, it's some beans to the right, which I have to pick those. It'll be a video for that. Some purple beans and some yellow wax beans. But anyway, we have some kale down that I'm about to lay down in this raised bed. Now I'm putting the kale with the beans because beans are said to enrich the soil with nitrogen. And we all know that what makes kale grow nice, beautifully, and green? Nitrogen. So yes, that is why I am putting it in this raised bed, okay? Now, putting the kale down, I decided to add some dill, which dill is good in bringing in like wasp and like hoverflies, which will keep your little prickly pest away, okay? So it's all about creating a symbiotic relationship within the raised bed. And as y'all can see, I just laid down that nice big piece of kale. Oh my goodness, I was so happy about that find that I did find at a local nursery for only $5. Who could pass that up? Now I'm laying down some mint, because we all know that mint is a wonderful companion plant with pretty much all vegetables, keeping away different pests and things like that. And so, hey, gotta have the mint. You just have to watch how it grows in the bed, because we do know mint can be an invasive plant. But at the end of the day, it is going in this raised bed. And so that is what we are doing here in this raised bed. Now I'm gonna add a little something. You see it, onions. I'm using the elephant onion to lay down around the border of this raised bed, as well as the second raised bed that I'm gonna do as well. And I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. Anyway, I'm about to put it down. You don't have to do much to it. Just when you peel like the garlic that you get at your store, you just, break it apart. And then the part with the, the fuzzy long strand situation, usually like the biggest part ends with this part. That's the part you plant down, okay? And then let the pointy part be the part at the top in which your stem and all that good stuff will grow from, and your garlic itself will grow from while underground. So as you can see, just putting around the border. Nothing fancy, nothing neat, just enough to make the pointy part point up and bottom parts point down. Very simple, very easy. Let's go to the next raised bed. Where at this raised bed, I wonder if you could guess, if I haven't already said it, what I'm growing. I'm growing some collards. But before I put the collards down, let me go ahead and plant the companion plants, which in this case, I am putting down thyme as well as rosemary, ladies and gentlemen. Those two plants will help keep the, it's like the little caterpillar situation, like that little thing, Yeah, that one. It'll keep that from getting to my collards, which I do not want at all. I want my collards, as you will want your collards, to grow nice, big, and strong. So, got to have the companion plants. Put those in the middle. Make sure you have enough space within your collard greens and your kale so they can grow. Actually, this collard green will grow nice and tall. As opposed to the kale, it will be more bushy. So there is more space within these, collard plants as opposed to the kale. Now, I'm also Doing it on the other side, you know, it's pretty big. You know, if I was to do a raised bed, I wouldn't do it as wide. Probably like 3 foot would be ideal. These are 4 feet. But nonetheless, hey, I built it. I have it. I'm going to use it because you're right. I built it. So with that being said, I am just going through. As you can see, I had a root that was already in this raised bed that I had to pull up. I threw some sustain down as I did between each and every gardening of the, or planting, we can say, of the kale as well as collards. Throw the sustain down, let it do what it does, cover it back up with the topsoil, and you will be good to go. Now here you'll be able to see me go ahead and put the other ones in. I almost got ahead of myself, but put the other ones in, which you can see the root ball, if you will, is nice and tight, which is what you want. It is dry as well. I planted some ones that were wet before, and clearly they didn't make it because it's not in the video. So make sure your root ball is nice and dry. That is what you want to have a successful transfer from the containers that you can buy at Home Depot, Lowe's, or whatever store you buy your seedlings from to your garden. Put the top dressing back on, give it the support, as well as, you know, just make it feel comfortable, okay? Put everything back. That's the goal. And then from there, place the garlic around as I did in the kale bed. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, just like that. Man, oh man, was that fun. And boy, oh boy, do I have something to look forward to in these raised beds after planting those collards, those kales, and after a good watering. You'd always know you have. Well, after a good planting, there's always a good watering necessary for the growth of your plants, okay? So let's go ahead and water it, and yeah, I'll say goodbye, and I love you, so just let the water take you away. All right, beautiful people, just like that, we have a great start to the new year. Make sure you tune back in to next week's video because I'll probably be talking about the layout and plans for my garden in 2021, and then we'll have some fun with a friend in the garden as well. So I love you all. I thank you and look forward to all 2021 has to offer with us on this channel and with me in this garden. All right, love you, beautiful people. Peace.